What's going on, everyone? The sports speculator here. Big news again. Another quarterback out. This time it's Drew Brees. New Orleans Saints going to be out. What is it? What does the TV say? 6 weeks with a thumb. So he didn't play yesterday. I picked them over the Rams. He's basically out after like the first quarter or something and didn't return. He's out 6 weeks. Teddy Bridgewater did not look very good. You know, it's interesting. Teddy B could have been the starter in Miami, and he turned it down, and he signed a contract extension in New Orleans. And I was kind of like, huh, that's interesting. He doesn't want to start in the NFL again. And I think he probably was just ahead of the curve on the Dolphins, just how awful they were. Took a look at that and was like, no thanks. I'll get paid, $7 to $9 million to hold a clipboard and chill on Bourbon Street and maybe be in the Super Bowl. Why not? But now he's going to have to play. Brees is out 6 weeks. So here's the next 6 games for the Saints. At Seattle Seahawks. That's a loss. At home to Dallas. That's going to be a tough game. I think Dallas takes it, though. Tampa Bay. At home against Tampa Bay. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I mean, Jameis is gonna eat some W's this year. Honestly, the NFC South is not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Jameis is already eating some W's. I think that could be a toss-up game, and honestly, it might. That one might go to Tampa Bay as well. So you're looking at going 0-3 at Jacksonville Jaguars. Now I think. Foles will still be out for that, but I think Minshew is probably the better quarterback anyway. Tough defense for Teddy B. I mean, if they get pressure, he's going to have a long day, so that could be a very interesting game as well. I mean, also very winnable, let's be honest. Tampa Bay and Jacksonville, those are very winnable games, so you could kind of split the first four and go 2-2. Next game is at Chicago. That's another tough defense, not a very explosive offense, so it could just be trudging through these kind of like low-scoring, kind of ugly kind of games. And then the sixth game is against the Cardinals back home in New Orleans. So is it terrible? And then, oh, look at this. And then they have a bye. How convenient. Then they have a bye the following week. And then week 10, home game against the Atlanta Falcons. And that's probably when Brees will probably make his return. Looks like November 10th, if all things go well for him. So I don't think it's as bad, maybe, as some people might think. And it is bad. That offense is not going to be what it is with Drew Brees. There's just no getting around that. And I think the first 2 games without him, it's gonna be kind of rough, in Seattle at home. But you're playing the Cowboys, who are probably the favorites in the NFC. It's probably, at least from what I've seen right now, I mean, it's Cowboys Packers. NFC South doesn't look very good. The Rams look okay, and the Seahawks look pretty good. It's a long season though, and Russell Wilson is just scrambling for his life already. So you gotta keep him healthy. He can't do it all by himself. Most confident in the Cowboys and the Packers. So, yeah, facing that Dallas team with your backup QB, even if it's at home, that's going to be rough. But I think because the NFC South is so bad, honestly, or it appears to be so bad anyway. If they split this 3-3, right? They pick up Tampa Bay, Jacksonville, Arizona, and then they lose to the Bears, Cowboys, and Seahawks. I mean, that's not that big of a deal, honestly. I mean, it's gonna get bad when you're losing the games that the games that you're not supposed to win. You lose those. But then the pick'em games, right? The Bucks, the Jags. Kyler Murray in Week 8, if he really starts to kind of figure things out. They really start to kind of like heavily scheme around his scrambles, things like that. I mean, if the Cardinals kind of click, that one could be rough. We'll just have to see. Going 3-3, they will obviously take that with Teddy B. But if they're starting to go 2-4, 1-5 type stuff, then it's like, oh man, that's you're digging yourself a hole. Um, Good thing is though, they do have that bye in week 9, and then week 10, 11, and 12, all divisional opponents. And who knows what the division is going to look like? But you got bye week, then week 10 home hosting the Falcons, then you go at Tampa Bay, and then you come back home for the Panthers, and then week 13 you go to Atlanta. So after the bye week, hopefully you get Drew Brees back, and then you get 4 divisional games back to back to back to back. So they could easily make up ground right there. Um, Not going to get into the rest of the season, but so it's terrible news for them. I think there's you still be hopeful if you're a Saints fan, honestly, and I'm kind of down on Bridgewater, but he's got a heck of a offense around him, lots of weapons, good run game. They could surprise. They could beat the Bears maybe. I don't see them beating Seattle or Dallas, but it could happen. Stranger things have happened, so who knows? Drew Brees out for 6 weeks. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe on this video, and I'll see you on the next one.